Sup everyone, XQW Wallow WA2 ADC here, and today racing at the Red Bull Ring in the Group 2 cars for one of the daily races. So this time a different race than most of the FA races that you have seen on the channel. And we have a starting position of P8. So let's try have a good start. We decided to go into the hard tires because we're a bit further down the grid. And so we can use normal tires hopefully late in the race to try and gain some more positions. So crucial right now is to stay with the cars in front. And don't let them run away too far. And also hopefully to not lose any positions. And coming into turn 2 looks like we're a little bit wide. Once again we're the victim of cold tires. Always very tricky in the beginning of the race to just judge the amount of grip that you have. So coming into turn 3, and as we go into the throttle the backhand just snaps and we lose a lot of time, which costs us 2 positions it seems like, or even 3. So not too good of a start of the race. And as we go through this corner, looks like the backhand just goes around once again. So definitely very tricky to drive the car at this point of the race. And that's never a good sign when the back of your car wants to overtake the front of it. So down to 12th position we go. So let's try to keep our car very stable right now and hope to gain some more positions as we have a very good exit out of the corner and immediately we gain 2 positions. As behind us the cars go 3 wide. So let's hope that we don't get attacked through this corner. And it looks like we managed to hold on to P10. So let's hope we can keep the car on the track right now and don't have any problems with the backhand stepping out. Because if you have these problems at the beginning of the race, you just lose a lot of positions because everybody is so bunched up. So a small mistake at the start of the race can have huge consequences. So let's now try to fight our way back. It won't be easy because we are still under hard tires. And we just know they're a little bit slower than the normal tire runners. But it looks like we're keeping up quite okay. So we're not losing too much time, so that's very hopeful for our race. As you can see, a lot of cars in this race are Nissans. We chose the Honda. It's a little bit slower onto the straights, but I felt like it's a little bit better through the corners. So that's why I decided to choose this car. But of course top speed very important too. So it won't be easy for us to go for overtakes. As the car front just makes a slight mistake, he just slides around and has also a half-second penalty. Can we go for the move here? No, just not going to try it because the next corner goes to the inside, but if we go side by side through there, we just both lose a lot of time. So just better to start back in behind. The car in front has a penalty anyway, so if we can get close enough through this corner, we can benefit from his penalty. And that's also a way that we can get up to P9. And looks like we have done enough to get to 9th position. So it looks like we're able to fight back after our tricky start with the car just spinning all over the place, or sliding all over the place, I should say. And 2 penalties in front as one of the cars spins around into the gravel, and the other car also has a half-second penalty, I think. SP7 also gets a penalty, so as you can see, this track very savage on penalties. So let's hope that we can gain another position. I think P6 is a little bit too far up the road to try and go for that position, but let's see. So can we gain out of position here? I think we'll be able to go for P7. And looks like we managed to do it. But can we go to P6? Not quite, but we're still a little bit closer. So it seems like we're doing a quite good job on those hard tires. I managed to stay out of trouble, which is also a good sign if you can do that at the Red Bull ring, because a lot of cars got penalties, as you could just see in this race. As the car behind went to the pit stop, he was onto hard tires as well. But we're just going to continue a little bit longer. I felt like our tires are still quite okay. And it looks like we're also closing into the Nissan in front of us. It looks like in front there's a group of cars of 5 cars, I think, and if they start battling too much, maybe we'll have an opportunity to try and catch them as well. As we also have the normal tires to come, so that should be an opportunity to at least close the gap. So still a lot to play for in this race. As you can see, some more cars into the pits. So it looks like we're going to go on to P4, just about. But we're probably not going to stay there because we also have to make our pit stop. And also still a long way to go. So definitely a lot can happen still. But we have the leader behind us. I think he was the leader, and or before his pit stop at least. But he had a half-second penalty, so that managed to get the gap a little bit bigger. Because if he has fresh tires, he'll probably overtake us very quickly. And we don't want to start battle at this point of the race, because then we lose a little bit of time, which we don't want to do. So approaching the end of lap 7, so we're going to go into the pits for our pit stop. So let's go into the normal tires right now. The car in front does the same. But looks like they were both onto the normal tires. So we should have an advantage on those cars for the next couple of laps. But where are we going to come out? And we are in P7 or P8. Just not done enough to get P7 it seems like. Let's ran a little bit wide. Almost ran to the back of the car in front. But luckily we didn't do that. Always very tricky to go into new tires, and especially if they are different than the previous one you have driven on. It looks like the German in front has dropped back because he's down to P7, so I think he will have had a penalty as well. So a large group of cars in front of us, can we... So that might give us the opportunity to still go for 4th position it seems like. As we have another car into the pits. So can we gain another position? Let's see. No, looks like he's in the lead, so we're not going to catch him. As we can see the car in front battling, and as the grid goes wide, can we make a move? It seems like we do, but we had to give enough space, which caused us to bump the German in front. Otherwise we might have gone for P6, but can we do it around the outside? Still not over yet. So if we have a good exit out of the corner, we might be able to do it. But not quite enough, but we still have the slipstream, so it's not over yet. Can we try around here, around the outside? Let's see. As the German brakes a little bit late, but can we go for the cutback? And yes, seems like we managed to do it, so up to P6. We definitely need to make that move so that we can hopefully catch up to the cars in front. Still quite a big gap, but let's try to catch him. And we have 4 more laps to try and do that. So still plenty of time. And because we stopped a bit later, we should have fresher tires. And we can see in front a penalty for the Spaniard. So that's also playing into our cards. So despite our bad start, we can still make a good race out of it, it seems like. As we can see, the Spaniard serving his penalty here. How much can we close up? So at least we got a little bit closer, but not very close. But still helped us to maybe try and go for another position in this race. So it seems like we're closing in by the corner. As you can also see P3 in the far distance. I don't know if it will be a possibility, but let's see. You just never know, and you can never give up. as he also has a penalty, it seems like. Car behind as well, so looks like almost everybody has got a penalty in this race. So it looks like we got away quite well with the penalties, so that's at least something. Track limits are very savage around here, so you can't just make any mistake or you will be punished for it. It looks like the spare is closing up towards the grid in P4. And also P3 is getting a lot bigger on our screen. As you can see, the spare is running wide. So will he get a penalty for it? I don't know. Yeah, it seems like he has a penalty. I almost thought he would have got away with it, but it seems like he just did not. So can we go for an overtake on him? Still a far distance, but let's see. As we go to the inside, will it be enough? It looks like we get up to P5. So up the inside we go, and we managed to hold on. So our next mission is to try and catch up towards P4. But time isn't quite in our favor anymore because we're going to start the last lap. But looks like we're closing in, so maybe we'll have an opportunity on the long straights to try and go for an overtake. We are in the slipstream, so if we have a good exit out of the corners, we might have an opportunity. So just what we needed here. And do we have enough top speed to try and go for a move on P4? Let's see. As we tried through the inside, but it wasn't quite going to work, I think. So let's try to have a good exit out of this corner, which didn't quite pan out the way we wanted it, but yeah, let's try anyway. As he defends the inside a little bit. Yeah, we can't quite make it to try and go for a move. So if you want P4, we'll have to try it somewhere else. Not many opportunities left on this race. Looks like we have a very good exit out of the corner here. Can we still go for a move? Can we still go for P4? As we try to go to the inside, but it will be tricky. Can we do it? As we brake a little bit later, up the inside we go. And up to P4. So we still managed to do it. So very happy with the result after starting from P8 and dropping down to P12 at the end of the first lap. So yeah, it was quite a fun race this one. So thank you guys for watching, hopefully see you next time. Bye.